Today is 651st day to come here to show lessons to learn, and I'm learning. I hope this also supports your dreams. Your will allow you to become the person that you want to become. Last couple of days I was speaking about really how women disrespect people, how women could respect their man, and really how men is able to really love and show that love to a woman. I realize that sometimes it's hard to understand really how to show love, how to show that you love your other person. So that next 5 days I will go really into 5 love languages. So the book was written by Gary Chapman, 5 love languages, and a majority of people already know what those 5 languages are. So today I will go a little more deep into words of affirmation. I will look from woman's side and from the man's side because there is slight differences. So let's get started from how a woman could show, how the man could show love and affirmation, words of affirmation to her wife or girlfriend. So first is compliments. It's very important to really let her know that you admire and appreciate who she is, like character, skills, and really compliment that, because a lot of times people try to compliment the beauty. Oh, you're beautiful today. Now, it could be a good compliment, but a lot of times it's much better to be really giving them compliments on the things that they're able to choose, because the beauty sometimes is not able to choose. So that means that how they put their hair, how they chose their dress, and because the choice is much more important, because they're able to choose what kind of hair they want to make, what kind of color the dress to have. Like a lot of things that we need to really compliment is their choice, their effort, not what they have been given. So that means the things that they have control with. So it's very, very important to compliment what they had choice with. Number 2 is encourage words. Now, number 1 thing that you need to be a cheerleader. You need to be support. So that means they need someone. You're able to, yeah, you can do this. Because a lot of times, a lot of women, and men and people in general, they do not have courage. So what do we need to do? We need to encourage them. We need to show that we're able to trust and appreciate that. So that means that we need to really show how much we care about them. That's why we need to show that by giving encouraged words. Yeah, you can do this. I believe in you. Like, you've been through more than that, and you're able to achieve a lot of things. Of course, okay, you're able to share different words in a different moment, but at the same time, we need to encourage other person. Number 3 is express gratitude. Most important part is we need to appreciate her efforts. So that means when she's trying to do something, we need to appreciate her efforts. She wants to really build our family, like build your family, and you need to appreciate her every single effort. Sometimes it could be that she failed significantly, but what we need to do, we need to appreciate and show gratefulness about her efforts, because if she failed and you will belittle her because she made a mistake, she will not do that again. But if you will encourage her and at the same time be grateful that she tried, she'll try again and again and again. Number 4 is love notes. So it means, of course, you need to have sweet handwritten notes that really express your love and admiration. So it could be weekly, hide somewhere, maybe it's a monthly, maybe every single day for a while, but you're able to leave some small notes where you're able to say what you care about in that day, why you admire her, why you should appreciate her, like a lot of different things that you're able to show that you care, and you're able to willing to think about her and write something and hide the love notes. Number 5 is verbal expression of love. Now, men, of course, have a tendency to show their love, take a lot of action. That is important. It's important to take action, but at the same time, it's very important to verbalize what you feel. That means that you need to be not hesitant saying that I love you, I appreciate you. So that means women have a tendency to really be feeling loved by hearing it. So that means that if you don't say it, even if you do things but you don't say that you love, they might feel that they are not loved. So it's very, very essential to say and really verbalize your love, because I love saying that there was two very, very old men, like old woman and a man, a husband and a wife that been married for like 50 years, and the wife says that, do you love me? And the husband says that, I said to you that I love you 50 years ago. If something will change, I will let you know. And that's not what we want. We want every single day, as often as possible, to say that how much we care about other person and say I love you. Number 6 is really remind happy memories. Remind happy memories, like all the milestones when you went through, all the things that really inspires you to go forward and create new memories, because those great memories builds a little bond. We remember what we went through, and a lot of times it really helps to build bond with a woman. So that means you need to always remind all the pleasurable moments and really think about the future, and of course to live at the present moment, but sometimes reflecting on what went through already is of course is very, very helpful. Number 7 is focus on her strengths. That means, again, we need to make sure that we always are able to speak about her strengths, about unique qualities that she has. Because if we speak about weaknesses, of course, she will be discouraged, but we want to make sure that she is able to achieve the best that she can. So that means that we need to really speak and appreciate her unique qualities and strengths, and really always encourage to build on top of them. I really acknowledge those things that she really potentially could work and improve. Number 8, be specific. So it means if you praise, that means you need to be very, very specific, and you need to praise into actions and behavior. Actions and behavior. Like, it's much more important than praise the beauty. So that means that, I really appreciate how you put the dishes in the kitchen. I really love how you speak when, like, behavior. So what kind of behavior do you enjoy? So that means you're really able to sit down and reflect on what kind of actions did you took this week that really are appreciative. What kind of behavior did she do this week that you really appreciate? How often do you say that you appreciate her behavior, her actions? Because some behaviors that you think, oh my god, I really enjoy when she does that. So how often do you say that you really appreciate when she does that? Because every single person has some behaviors, actions that is very admirable, and you need to say that you could know. Number 9 is be a good listener. Now, of course, words of affirmation is very important, but at the same time, if you listen and understand her very well, that means that words that you say and affirm her feelings, affirm the emotions, because you will affirm her emotions by listening attentively. I will repeat one more time. You will affirm her emotions by listening attentively. Because now when you hear her, understand her, and she feels heard, she feels loved, and now she's able to express your affirmations based on her feelings and emotions that she truly feels at the moment, because you listen well. Number 10 is affirm her role as a wife, as a partner. This is essential to let her know how essential she is in your life. Because when she knows that she's part of your life, she will be safe. Because a lot of times people, women feel unsafe or survival, thinking, oh, if I'm doing a great job. And now when you're able to express and how essential she is in your life and as a partner, she will feel much better in relations in general. Now, I would love to look into a little bit probably shorter, because into what 10 things a wife could do to express word affirmations to a man. So number 1 thing is, of course, it will be much shorter because a lot of things are very similar. So compliments. So that means, of course, you need to acknowledge his efforts, compliment his efforts. That's what one of the most important parts is acknowledge efforts and compliment efforts, because when you compliment efforts, he will take more and more action to get your compliments. Number 2, praise his character. So that means really show that you admire positive traits. That means what kind of person you love it and why you admire it. Because men is one of the interesting species, because when you really praise things, they want to get more praise and they will do more of things. So if you praise positive character traits, they will even enhance that positive trait, that they will be able to see even more. Number 3 is encourage his passions. Now, a lot of times men really love something, support even more. So it means when you really encourage his passions, he will pursue those passions, and when he pursues the passions, he gets energy, and with that energy he can go after all the big things in life and really take care and provide for the family. So it's important that you do not discourage his passion, that he builds energy and moves forward. Number 4 is express gratitude. So show appreciation. So when a husband really tries to do great things in life, show appreciation. And a lot of times, men maybe is not able to do a lot of things at the moment. Maybe they are not in an emotional state where they could manage a lot of things. So you need to start appreciating even the smaller things, maybe because the more you appreciate your husband, the more he will do things. And the more he will do things, the more he will able to provide. So appreciation is very, very important for a man. Number 5 is remind him of your love. So of course it's very important to let him know that you care, that you always think about him, that you're able to really show that every single moment of your day he is in your mind, and that shows that he is working a good path. Number 6 is be specific. Now the same thing, be specific. So that means if you like what he does, tell him what exactly he did that you like. So, oh, you were great today. No, you need to be specific. For example, if a person comes and says, like, could you give me money? Now your question will be, how much? Now exactly the same as with when you give a compliment. So when you say compliment, you say specific compliment that they could take something out of it, because if you just are very, very general, they will not get anything out of it. 7 is express confidence in him. This is very important because a lot of times a lot of people are struggling with confidence. Now, when you believe in your husband, when you believe in his confidence, when you believe in his abilities and strength, he will believe himself even more. So, women most time has a superpower. They're able to put confidence in their husband. Number 8 is share your feelings. Now, one thing is that women have a tendency to be much more in feelings. They are better in expressing it. They're able to better in communication, and really they know how to express their feelings. Men doesn't that often, so for them it's a struggle to share their feelings. So women need to really take first step in sharing their feelings, that a man could understand her woman and really learn how to share his emotions and feelings as well. Because most men are not that good, so they will not start sharing first. The woman needs to take a stand in here and lead in really sharing emotions and feelings in relationship. Number 9 is send love notes as well. So I believe that every single person is supposed to send love notes. Like it could be like messages, it could be emails, maybe it could be like love notes, as I said, or handwritten notes that a man could find it. But then when you're able to share those two love notes, you're able to really spice up your day. And number 10 is be supportive. Men is one of a lot of times they want to pursue things, they want to go and conquer life, and of course men still need support. Even though they are masculine, they're powerful, they go and conquer everything, and when they out and about, they are able to be super strong and they're able to take care of, they're able to be oak tree energy during the day. And sometimes that oak tree energy by the end of the day goes down. And of course, what you need to do, you need to be that support to help that person to get that oak tree back. And of course, when a man has supportive women, men could achieve whatever they want because they have the strength to do that. Because I truly believe that every single man has the strength inside of them, but not every single man brought that out of them. And family is one of the things that really allows men to really show true colors of them, because when a man takes responsibility and ownership that he needs to provide, he needs to take care of it, man is a huge power. So words of affirmation is important, but again, those are 5 languages, and we need to understand what are the most important love language to you specifically and to your husband, and of course then focus on that one. But every single person still wants those word affirmations. Even might be that it's not main language, we still need to say that. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.